Hey, welcome to Fridays with Foster. I'm your host, Foster. First, we're starting with something a little bit different. I don't think I've done this before, but the Everyday Cafe used to be the Clever Moose Cafe. Anyway, it's renamed. They made a chocolate and lavender latte. So we'll see how that goes. It's actually not bad. Fairly impressed with that. Hold on. That's pretty good. I may have found a new drink. Well, here I am in what is called the greater lawn of the Logic Everyday Community building where my office is, through the door around the corner, but I just wanted to come out here for a change of pace for us. What I'm talking about today, which is apropos for this location, is service as a strategy. So what exactly do I mean by that? I think for a long time, there were a few things that I did in my professional life. One is that in sales, I was a very driven kind of salesperson. Not that we don't need to have KPIs and numbers and dashboards and things like that, but I was really focused on those types of things more mechanically, more tactically than I was the end result. And the end result I was trying to actually achieve was to help people. I wanted to be of service. I wanted to find a way to help people get what they needed, what they wanted, and the skill sets that I had, or the products and services that I had, would fulfill those. So it was my job to professionally help them to buy. Now, what actually happens with that is a couple things. Number one, my first sales job was probably when I worked at the Gap in high school. And so I actually, there wasn't sales. I mean, geez, I remember when I was there, the big push was fleece. So much so that here I am, 30 years later, and I'm still thinking about it. Fleece, fleece, fleece. There was fleece competitions. There were fleece jackets, anyways. Pullovers, the whole 9 yards. But anyways, there was a lot about sales there, and it was a lot about keeping up with the numbers, and obviously we have to have that. And with my clients, all my clients, we don't discuss sales without discussing the goals and KPIs and how we're measuring success, and that's still true. But what I have found that's been much, much different professionally for me, probably of the last almost year, coming up on a year professionally, is that I am now focused on being of service to people, trying to figure out ways that everybody that I meet and interact with, there's a role I can play for them. I'm not sure exactly what that role is, of course, until I talk to them and listen to what's going on with them. A lot of times what I do is I will just simply ask them what's going on until I understand what their issues are or what they're trying to do with their lives. I really can't do anything to help them. So that might just be making an introduction to somebody. It might not be something specifically with strategic advising. It can a lot of times just be, hey, listen, I know somebody who's had the experience that you've had, or I know somebody that actually provides services that would help you beyond or separate from the services that I offer. Doesn't mean we can't get together and talk. It's about having those common interests. So the strategy, which used to be, it used to stop at here's your sales process. As Simon Sinek talks about, it's really about the why. And so the why for me has been finding ways to be of service as a strategy. And it's very strange for me to admit, but it's actually been better. Business is better than it's ever been. And I'm obviously still doing the things I need to do and tracking what I need to track, and I have KPIs and I have these things. But what is different is that the outcome I am trying to achieve is from being of service. How can I help those around me? And it seems to be working really well. Never something I did before. I was always try to be nice, try to be kind, and try to be of service in a way, but it was never a strategy. When I think about service as a strategy, it's really a way that no matter what has happened, I really don't like this saying, it's been a win-win. Win-win-win. At the end of the day, it's a win-win. but it's true. So it has been a really positive. It's been a positive impact on me. My clients have never had better results. I've never been happier and more comfortable and more calm, regardless what gets thrown at me. I just figure out a way to get out of the way and be of service to whoever's in front of me. So if you're really searching or struggling for a way to change what you're doing now, whether it's sales or whatever your focus is, process creation, just focus on being of service as a strategy. Let me know what happens. Comment below, invite other people, press subscribe. I think I'm trying to get up to 100. I don't know why. My marketing person said I'm supposed to get up to 100. I think today, sitting pretty comfortable around 14, maybe 13. So if you want to be part of that action, go ahead and click on subscribe. Have a great day, and remember, life is too short to drink bad coffee.